This is the result of something completely different that I was trying to do. It went a bit wrong, and this is what I ended up with. But I was actually quite happy with this, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a wee video of this to show that even if things go wrong, there are often ways of getting something good out of it. This was the atrocious stage, and this is what I rescued out of it. So watch along to see what I was trying to do and to see how I actually ended up making this little watercolour and ink. So I've loaded my brush up with a kind of yellowy orange, and I'm not drawing anything, I'm just going to paint a petal. Just not paint a petal. Yes, I'm going to paint a petal. Like so, just an ordinary petal leaf. I'll do another one here. And just paint it all the way in. I'll do another one over here. Fill it in with colour. And again, I'll do one here. Fill it in with colour. And we're needing patience, so I'm going to do another smaller one here, just while I wait for the paint on that first one to dry. Although what I can do, just before it's dried, is go into the very centre of it and add a little bit more intense colour here. I'll just wash that colour out of my brush and then I'll blend it out a little bit, just very roughly. Okay, that one's done its own blending there, and I'll do the same for this one. Give it a wee helping hand. Like so. So I'm going to wait for the paint to dry, and then we're going to come back in and paint another layer. Okay, the all-important stage of it drying is complete now. So if you try and do this before this layer has dried, then it won't work. The technique we're trying to use won't work. So this time I've got some quinacridone pink. We're going to go back in and paint another layer of transparent watercolour on top. So it's a very thin layer, just like so. Can you see that? There. Do another one here. So again, in this video we're just using the transparency of watercolour to let the colours below shine through. See that? You'll see it better when it's dried. And we'll do the same with the little flower over here. Now if you want, you can go back into the centre again and add a little bit more pigmented paint in the centre. Just push it out a little bit into each leaf, petal rather. Same with this one. Just a bit more pigment in the centre. I'll tip it so you can see it without the light shining on it. So we'll give that a wee chance to dry and we'll come back in with another layer. While we're waiting for these to dry, I think I'll just use this little bit of space up here to do another one. A little bit more pigment down here in the centre. Okay, we're going to go back in again. Let's do a narrower leaf. Petal. Keep calling them leaves. Okay, and we'll keep going. We'll go over here. I think this top one is dry enough. So we'll go in. I've got a purple here. Let's go in a wee bit more intense colour down at the bottom. Okay, I've waited patiently again. I'll go with another layer. Okay, I have messed up here, so it's my usual impatience. So instead of waiting for the previous colours to dry fully, the previous colours weren't fully dry, so when I painted my petals on top, it kind of merged and blended with the colours underneath, and that's not really the technique I was looking for. I was looking for much more transparent colours. So I was going to just scrap this, but then I thought, let's see if we can turn it into something. So I've got a fineliner here. This is a size 0.3, and I'm just going to, not precisely, loosely and deliberately draw around the petals, but don't stay exactly where you should be. You know, try go out with the lines or inside the lines of paint. And a good tip for trying to make you draw a little bit looser is hold the pen further back. If I've got any more petals here I can do that one up there. Okay, and you can just put a wee bit more intense pen in the very centre there. And I think that's okay. It's certainly better than it was before I added the pen, because it had just become a wee bit of a blurry mess. So let's go and do the same over here. So hold the pen really far back, so you haven't got great control over the pen. Okay, and just roughly go round where the petals are. Okay, and let's darken the centre. Again, just roughly. The other ones, because I'd made such a mess of that, I just gave up. Right, so we've only got one layer on these flowers, so I don't know if they'll turn out as good, but hey, better to try and turn them into something than to throw them in the bin. Let's do this one down here. Now, deliberately do not follow the lines perfectly. Okay, and just darken in the centre there. Darken that. Oh, don't really know if we can make anything out of this one. Let's see. just pretend there are other petals in it, like so, and then we'll just draw some stems coming down. So that would go down there, and that would go down there, and it would be behind that one there. This one, I'll just make it come down like that, and we'll draw a wee messy leaf. And this can be a really nice way of drawing, actually, with pen. Just draw really quite messily. Let's give another couple of stems. There we go. Right, got another couple over here. Take the stem down behind the flower there. What you could do is you could go back in and put a little bit of colour in the stems, or the leaves coming off the stems like that. But you know what? I think that's better than throwing it in the bin. So I'll darken some of the, or just go round some of the petal leaves. A few lines here and there. And that is one rescued disaster of a painting, and now it's actually something quite pleasant. Okay, thank you for watching my disaster. Bye for now, bye.